When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Jackson. And he never had a hold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive. He'll go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Graham. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. On over the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to run it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love it. I love it. 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Porter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, Minnesota, 0.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. Drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Trying play action. It's caught.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry today.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Using his legs, it's Booth. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Oh, it's a reverse. Look out, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will sound shot. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure, was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion, big 3rd down coming here.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
I've been there before, and I know how hard it is on 3rd and long in the red zone to not try and force a football in a small window. But when you do that, oftentimes you end up throwing costly interceptions that can lose you the game. Great job there by the QB throwing it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the run, it's Booth. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Unleash it. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Trying to set up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive with an end around. Nice move there. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Ohio State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Easy completion on the shuffle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Booth. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for the end zone. And good. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberts. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a
touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip him in the secondary, make that big play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And that defense pushed out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Roberts. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And the returner will be dragged down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running to the left. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Booth. Finds a crease at the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Running the red zone. It's Booth. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... There he goes down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on first and nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes. Out again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He is not going to get... They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick step and go. And race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We'll talk.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They want that clock to run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Booth. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the irons in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Lofts one high and deep. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know...
you